Hey everybody, welcome back to the Danger Planet. Today we're talking about the Session 7 recap for the Malifaux Narrative League. Alright, welcome back. Session 7 is in the books, folks, and we are going to take a look at the standings from the session. Resurrectionists come in first this week with 21% of the league points earned, followed up closely by Outcasts with 20%, and then in third we have Explorers with 15%. Coming up slightly after them, Arcanists with 12%, we have 10 Thunders at 9%, Neverborn at 8%, and Guild is trailing behind this week with 5% of the league points earned. So the top three factions this week are going to earn some territory in Malifaux, basically completing the map of Malifaux City. You can see that here, having the Resurrectionists having gotten the Warrens, the Outcasts taken the Northern Neverborn Containment Zone, and the Explorers have claimed the Forlorn. That puts us in some really interesting positions in terms of territories claimed. The Outcasts have claimed 6 of the possible 23 territories. The Explorer Society are right behind with 4, and a 3-way tie at 3 territories each for the Arcanists, Bayou, and Resurrectionists. The Guild have claimed just 2, and the Neverborn and the Ton Thunders were unfortunately unable to claim any territory aside from their starting territories, so they ended with just 1. And make sure you stay tuned to not only our channel, but also Defective Dice to hear the lore wrap up and to see what all of this means coming at the end of the next session in just a couple weeks. And for achievements this week, we had Victor Semenovsky achieve Brewmaster 2's Sloshed, Keith D got Anya 2's Bit by Bit, and Turtle Club 13 got Seamus 2's Cabaret, which leads us to Turtle Club 13 being 6 league firsts at the most by far in the league, Tyler and Keith D coming up at 4 league firsts, Keith and Alexander Kukurenko, as well as Alex Maxwell, and now Victor Semenovsky, all at 3 league firsts. All of the league achievements we posted on our Discord for what's been achieved and what's not been achieved, so you have 2 more weeks in this final session to claim any of the league first achievements or any duplicate achievements, because those might be factored into how each faction performs overall at the end of the campaign, but you'll just have to wait and see. And lastly, I just wanted to give a special shout out to a Malifaux event that happened in Novosibirsk over the weekend. They managed to have I think like 24, 25 games of their 40-person tournament report in for one of their rounds, which they included this session's scene pool. So super awesome, guys. Thank you so much for keeping us in the loop. And you guys changed a bunch and were massively responsible for where the campaign's results came this session. So super, super awesome. Thank you so much. You guys are super great. Keep it up. And my favorite part, as always, are the cool things that happened in games that people reported to us. So Igor was playing a game this week and had a convict gunslinger do 36 damage over the course of the game after hitting only 1 minimum and a bunch of moderate severes, and must have been some red jokers in there at some point. Super, super cool. I hope that convict gunslinger, if he didn't already, has earned himself a paint job. Turtle Club 13 was playing a game against Jeff, and he managed to lure Melissa Core off of everything, off of objectives, and just kept luring everything away. The match started off so organized with the guild marching in rank and file, and then Turtle Club had a bunch of ladies of the evening getting in and making everything bedlam. He says it was glorious. Victor had a game against also Victor, where Popcorn Turner flipped severe damage on negative twice in a single activation, dealing a total of 14 damage. And Nikita was playing against Dennis, where Dennis's Riva, the Luminary, fighting against Nikita's Seamus and McMorning, and Reva managed to summon 2 Lampads, one of which was a Carrion Emissary that got turned into one. So very cool stuff, guys. Thank you so much, and keep them coming for the last session. And speaking of that final session, it starts today, Monday, May 8th, and will end on Sunday, May 22nd. So you have just a couple weeks to get those last games in and go for those last league achievements. Make sure to follow the reporting link below to let us know how your games went. And this final session is going to be standard deployment. The strategy is going to be carve a path, and the schemes are going to be assassinate, claim jump, bait and switch, outflank, and deliver a message. And as always, in just a couple seconds, you'll see a QR code on the screen. You can go ahead and use that QR code and scan it right into the app if you go to set up a game and hit the top right corner to automatically import the scheme pool, which saves you and your opponent a bunch of time. And yeah, just keep reporting the games, guys. That's how we do this. Things are heating up, and look forward to Defective Dice's video about the lore of what happened last session coming out later this week. And aside from that, keep an eye on the planet, and we'll see you soon.